Asked about one Manchester United manager, Pep Guardiola talked about another. "I remember when I was a young boy seeing Sir Alex Ferguson winning the English titles," said Guardiola on Friday. "That's beautiful and that is what I want to live with my guys. And then celebrate it. The toughest league in Europe is this one. To win the Premier League, to feel that title, if we are able to, will be special. And we will always remember it." As body swerves go, it was a good one. Field a question about Jose Mourinho and answer with a story about Ferguson. Nicely done. But as the Manchester City manager stands on the threshold of one of the more remarkable achievements of a remarkable career, Guardiola cannot escape the significance of facing Mourinho's United at the Etihad Stadium this Saturday. Mourinho caused Guardiola much anguish when their spells in charge of Real Madrid and Barcelona overlapped in Spain. By the end, Guardiola looked a little broken. "He has won the war," he is known to have said. In England, the renewing of the rivalry was supposed to characterize the narrative of the modern Premier League, but it has not turned out that way. If City beat United, they will win the title with 6 games to spare. It has not been so much a rivalry as a race with only one horse in it. "I respect him a lot, Jose," said Guardiola with a small sigh. "But I have many rivals. I am a big boss. I'll give you a huge list of my big rivalries. I never beat Mourinho and he never beat me. Our teams beat the other ones. So I don't play against Jose and he doesn't play against me. And we are still in the business and will play 1,000 times more. Listen, when I arrived here I understood what it was. It's Pep arrives and they are both together, but it's 2 years now and nothing happened in a special way. So what I want to feel now is to win the toughest league by far. This one. Tomorrow if we don't do it, okay, the next game maybe." Of Guardiola's list of rivals, one was subsequently to be named on Friday. The Spaniard's deliberate revelation that the agent and longtime foe Mino Raiola offered him United's midfielder and record signing Paul Pogba in the January transfer window was as big a hand grenade ever to have been thrown before any derby in recent memory. "It was an extraordinary moment and we will feel the reverberations at kickoff on Saturday evening. At City, they will relish this opportunity to win. Whether they admit it or not, a sense of inferiority developed and ingrained over so many miserable red-stained years has not yet been banished by the 2 league titles claimed in the 9.5 years of Arab ownership. Another one on Saturday, claimed and celebrated in the presence of the great enemy, would represent another huge step in the struggle for comprehensive and lasting self-worth. Guardiola may not understand all of that, and why should he? He has watched footage of the last-minute Sergio Aguero goal that gave City their first Premier League title 6 years ago and said that nothing his team do against United could eclipse that for drama. He is right, too. But the Spaniard will not really comprehend the many deep layers of rivalry with United. Feel one way and there will always be another. They will come on Saturday not just to celebrate the beauty and effectiveness of City's modern football but also to hopefully bear witness to the pale shadow of their great selves that United have become. Mourinho's team are second in the league, but at times it doesn't feel that way. On Friday the United manager's press conference countenance was so downbeat he was all but asked if he was actually okay. "It's because you are not asking me about the match," was his reply. "So, about the match. United will attempt to spoil just as they did in running City close before losing 2-1 at Old Trafford last December. They have had a week of rest while City were humbled at Anfield in the Champions League, and it is this extra energy, coupled with the knock-on effects of such a disappointing night for City on Merseyside, that combined to give Mourinho the greatest hope of spoiling the party. It could happen. It would be surprising if City are at their best and Guardiola may rest players ahead of Tuesday's return with Liverpool. If Mourinho hopes to get out of East Manchester with his pride intact, then there is opportunity to do so. If not, he will be forced to live through something close to his worst nightmare. Both Manchester teams have improved this season, it's just that City have improved more. Much more. Guardiola's team have 23 points more than this time last year and have scored 28 more league goals. This is the gap that Guardiola and his players have put between not only history but also the rest of the Premier League. Guardiola said this triumph will not signal the start of City hegemony, but it is hard to agree. Mourinho will fear he is about to see a Guardiola title celebration at the Etihad. The stark truth is he may be witnessing the start of something very much bigger. No wonder that nobody is really sure whether he is preparing to stick around in Manchester for long.